market yourself and make extra documents. When you start thinking about the job, before you searching job itself, it's very important you analyze yourself. What is your strengths? What is your USP, which is unique sales point? Identify your strengths. So find out what is your character like bright, curious, characters. What do you like and why? Like my case, like I like soccer because it's not just individual sport. You have to build up teamwork, and after a game drinking beer, perfect. So thinking about why you like it and what are you good at. Probably you might speak 3 languages: Chinese, Japanese, obviously English as well. Even if you're beginner level of English, you can say that you can speak English. You can't tell a lie, but don't be too modest. What is you good at? Write down. And achievement, what you have done in a previous, especially career life. What you have done, how did you do it? If you're not sure, you can ask that your friend and family, boyfriend, girlfriend. They know probably more than you sometimes. So write down everything about this and analyze yourself and combine together and make it, creating an elevator pitch. Elevator pitch is a way to introduce yourself in like event or meetup. So in short, like in a minute, explain who you are, what did you have done, what your character like. So this is good to analyze yourself, and also you can use it in the interview as well. So take a time and analyze yourself. Make a small brief greeting called elevator pitch, which you can use later on in an interview. And this is a bit irregular way, but I quite often use it, and not only me but also a friend of mine who used to be an international student also using this way, irregular way, to distinguish from other candidates. For example, one of my friend made a movie to make his sushi because he's a chef, and introduce himself to expose that to Facebook. And the other case, my student who used to be a flower coordinator, and she made photos of that for her artwork and exposed it on Facebook as well, and she got a job. And I often use proposals because mainly I work for marketing. So when I have an interview, I make a proposal like how to tap into Japanese market, analyze Japanese market, like we have like this much, and how to tap into the market strategy, or checking competitors. Make a brief proposals. That makes different from other candidates. I always encourage that way as an international students and workers. How do you make an effective CV and a cover letter? This is very important, but it's not enough to explain everything in here. So I'll give you a brief idea about CV and cover letter, And if you like custom-made specialized CV and cover letter, I can introduce my business partner who used to be a recruiter in New Zealand and England as well for more than 10 years, if you like. So first, have to think about quantity versus quality. And other words, quantity means how many times you send a CV to companies, versus quality means how much time you spend the time to make a single CV. So numbers or good quality. My experience, I used to be a quantity person, like list up marketing job on a website and send CV and cover letter for each of company, like hundreds of companies just sending the same CV and cover letters, and response was not really good. Say hundreds of CV and I got a response 3 to 5%, and probably had an interview only 1% from there. Easy, but takes long time. And quality basis means you actually read through job advertisement, read through application requirements. For example, like a company looking for a marketing person and exactly like this skill they need, and I just use that word, scan that word and put into the cover letter. So make a CV and cover letter for just this company, not for everybody. That's easily employer can see it. Like I explained, I used to manage a Japanese restaurant, so I had a lot of interviews with international students. I have a lot of CV from them, and I can see that they are just sending to everybody, and they can't remember even the name of a restaurant of ours. That they just send it anybody, because I did the same before. So that's easily we can find it. So while some candidate just read through our application requirements and they definitely interested in our restaurant, it's easily I can see it. And for those quality CV and cover letter, responses was totally different. Say 15 to 20% I got response sample. So I always encourage people to make a quality basis, make a CV and cover letter for every single company. Don't send through to everybody. Yeah. And follow the New Zealand style CV. If you look at this picture, don't worry about contents, but does she look okay? I don't know who she is. I just picked it up from a website online. The answer is no. It's not really much to New Zealand style, obviously from picture. In New Zealand, we don't really need really personal information like marital status, ethnicity, and age, female, male. Yeah, we don't need that. It's discrimination. So even the employer can't say we're looking for female staff in New Zealand. Yeah, we can still need a contact information here, and summary or objective here, and work experience from the latest to oldest. You don't need to write down everything of your work if it's not related to the job that you are looking for. But if you have less experience and say no experience in New Zealand, you can write down your previous experience, even it's not related to the job. And education, normally it goes down. Part-time is 1 page is fine. So full-time sometimes takes 2, 3. Education and skills and probably reference free, like I explained. Yeah, that's New Zealand style. Yeah. And do not write about English too much. Explain a bit about this. I can easily understand because you're here to study English, most of you. So quite often happen that you write down that my English level is intermediate level or IELTS 5.5. Actually, not many employers know about the score of IELTS. You can still write down that decent English level, business English level, but you don't really need to worry about that like intermediate or IELTS score here. They will know your English level in the interview anyway, and they always looking English decent level, then English plus something else. So don't write about English too much.